Hello, if you're just joining, we're waiting for the game before us to finish, Stanford versus Lamo A. Give you a little flavor of what it's like. They're playing right now. If we lose our next game, we'll play the loser of this game. And if we win our next game, we'll play the winner. So just on the scoreboard right now, Lamo A looks like they're going to win this. They're up 11-6. So we'll be playing them next if we win, and we'll be playing Stanford if we lose. Both are really good teams. I'll give you a little bit of action here. Again, this is not SHAQ. This is two other teams. So you don't have to worry about this. This is not our team. This is the game before us. There's 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Our girls are warming up in the middle of the pool. See, I have two people on right now, so we're letting people. I sent the link out. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Got the live stream going.
I just saw that. Wow.
Yeah. You want to? How you feeling about the game? Come on. You want to say hi to anyone?
Hey, SHAQ. Let's
how you
do
feeling
this.
about this game?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Feeling great. I hope we can survive with a couple of the.
We're playing Santa Cruz.
The girls that are out. I know Brooks.
Wait, Brooks out?
Brooks out with a concussion apparently.
Okay.
Or sustained a concussion yesterday and.
In practice?
I don't know.
Okay. I know. Well, I just found out Brooks out, and then Julia has a hurt wrist.
Yeah.
And that's
apparently broke her wrist at a ski week.
It was a ski week, a skiing break.
A snowboarding situation.
Yeah.
Cautionary tale to the girls.
Yeah. Helmet and wrist guards when I go snowboarding, you know, because it's like the number one injury.
Absolutely.
So, how's your daughter doing this morning? She get a good night's sleep?
She did better than I did.
Oh yeah.
I was at a late night karaoke party, so.
What did you sing?
I sang Billy Idol's White Wedding, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that late in the evening?
It was just early enough.
Okay. Do you want to give us a quick rendition of it now?
I don't think so. I'm a little hoarse.
Okay.
I'm a little hoarse.
But last night it was good.
It was fantastic.
Was that in the city?
It was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Japantown, hey.
Okay. All right. Well, we have some Japantown hangover going on in the crowd. We'll try to sing White Wedding last night. Juliet, you want to come over and say hi? Well, thank you for that.
Absolutely.
See you over there. We're live.
Do you have the link?
Yeah, I sent it to the thing.
Some people before
We are live, and people. I see there's 4 people on. Don't worry. Here's Lee.
Get ready for your interview.
Right here. Well, we're just talking now. We're just talking now. This is Lee, right? She was asking me questions. What would you like to know?
So
I'm going to live stream probably over there.
So the
by
camera's
you guys.
going to go over
Yeah,
there.
the camera's going to go over
Okay.
there.
Hot mic.
It will be a hot mic. Watch what you say, and I'm live the whole time.
Can we be on my side?
It's not like what?
Can we be on the side like?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm agnostic.
What are the numbers?
Well, this is the roster, so I can when I'm doing the play-by-play.
Yeah.
But I had to strike Brooke. Apparently, she's suffering from a concussion, and then of course Julia's out from a snowboarding accident. Broke her wrist.
Yeah, she'll be out of that. Oh,
Yeah.
here she is. And it's her 16th birthday.
And it's Julia's 16th birthday. Very exciting. It's a very
happy
exciting time
birthday.
here. Don't
Do
worry,
we have
everyone.
any viewers?
Yeah, we have 4 viewers.
Who? The grandparents?
Well, I don't know. Both. I can't
I
tell.
bet it's some
If you want to chat, if you're able to chat and say hi,
I see that.
we would appreciate it. Just so we know who you are. Clea's grandparents. Come over. You want to say hi to the live
Say
stream?
hi to the live stream?
Katie, you can give me a hug. Here we go. This
my
is the
God.
live stream. This is Julia's mom. She played water polo at Stanford. And Julia has a broken wrist. It's going to be tough. We'll get into that later. Come over and say hi. This is Elsa's mom. For people watching the live stream yesterday from the swim meet, Elsa's the one that won the butterfly, 100 butterfly. It was beautiful.
Yes.
She had a great swim meet yesterday.
Thank you.
And almost beat Holly on the 53.
So close.
Yeah,
So close.
it's going to happen. Well, she beat...
Last time.
She did last time.
So they're switching off.
Yeah, that's good. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, just fight.
You know, I heard there's a new rule in Marin Swim League, by the way. You have to swim 2 of the events to do that for champs. It's a new rule.
Yeah.
You can't just show up.
Yes.
You can't just show up. All right, folks, as you can tell, we're just yapping now, catching up. We haven't seen a lot of the people. The score in this game is 14-6. Lamo's really pulling ahead here. And there's 24 seconds left. And then after that, we'll go get the camera set up. I'll explain who we're playing, which is going to be a tough game. We're playing Santa Cruz. They're a really good team, and I'll run through our roster, or what I think is our roster today, unless there's some extra injuries. Juliet, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Sophia's grandma's watching. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you.
I
Hi,
specifically
Michelle.
wore these glasses
Brooks.
in solidarity with Justin.
Okay, hi, that's Brooks' mom. Brooke, heart out to you. I know concussions are really hard. Brooke, hope you can maybe listen to this game, and we're looking forward to having you back. Brooke
I just
is
sent
number
the
11.
link to Georgia Starrett. She's hopefully
in
tuning
Michigan?
in from Michigan.
She just had a huge win in the basketball tournament.
Yep,
Didn't they
yep.
take the championship?
They did.
It was like a last-second run
It was
down
a
the court
major
shot.
thing, and they're advancing on, whatever that means.
They're going to March Madness, the
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
Come on, don't you follow that? Have you heard of March
I
Madness?
don't really. I mean, I've heard of
Okay.
it, but I don't follow it.
Hashtag awkward. All right, we're going to go ahead and set up the camera. The last game is over. You might get a little bit nauseous. I'm going to try to go still. I don't have a gimbal camera tripod, so just bear with me. We're going to go get set up. And if you don't like the position of where we are, just shout and I'll move the camera. But Juliet and I, where are we going, Juliet? Are we going to... We're going to go right here. So this should be over. I'm going to explore getting a gimbal camera so you don't feel like barfing. So I'm going to do setup right here, and I will flip this. And what do you guys think? What do you think? That's a pretty good angle. Signal's good. So going through our roster today. Hey. Wait a minute. This is a parent from the other team from Lamoille. What's your name?
Hi, it's Phoenix.
Phoenix. Say hi. Montana, you want to say hi? We're going to see
I'm
you.
Summer.
I know. Yeah,
I know
Summer.
yours,
Yeah,
Molly.
Montana. We're going to see them in Salt Lake City. Did you rent a car? Are you coming with us?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
All right.
because-
Well, you're welcome in our big car. Okay.
Oh, you
All right.
did?
That was fun. Yeah. So congratulations. Maybe we'll see you later. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. Probably not. I don't know. They won. They won by a lot on that. That's Lamo A. They're really good. Sorry about that.
What was that? What game was that?
That was Lamo A. And Kathy, want to say hi to the live stream?
Hi.
This is Kathy, Malia's mom.
Hi, good to see you all.
Yeah, we have a bunch of people coming in. All right, let's go over our roster. Juliet, you want to help me here? So first, the goalie, of course, is
Caroline Starrett.
Juliet's daughter. She plays at MA. She's a junior now. She's going to be a senior next year. And her sister, Georgia, goes to Michigan and has a cookie business or a baking business. Is that how you describe it?
It's now defunct.
A defunct
Yeah.
baking business.
Yeah.
But while it was in place, it was good.
Yep.
Number 2 is Holly Hovey, my daughter. Number 3 is Hannah Reichley, Hannah Banana. I'm giving you these numbers so if you can somehow see them. Oh, Loretta's watching and said she likes your glasses.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
tell her I
We're
wore them
matching
in
today.
solidarity.
Okay. Number 6 is Sophia. 7 is Sabine. 8 is Taylor. I call her Tater Tot. Is she here right now?
She's here. Joey said
She's down
here.
there. Our team's on the other side. Number 9, Elsa. 10, Kat. 12, Sammy. 13, Brooklyn. And 14, Malia. You just met Malia's mom. So we're playing Santa Cruz. This is a good team. They draw from Soquel High School. Soquel is a perennial powerhouse, and they're always in the open division NCS or NorCals. They're a really good team. And so I think we played them once, and what was the score? Do you
Georgia
remember?
said she's on.
Okay, Georgia's on. And happy birthday also to Granny. We have 2 birthdays today. Julia, who's got a broken wrist, and Granny. All right, I'm going to turn it around here and get ready.
She's like, tell Justin.
Okay. All right, here it is. It is no, the coaches are talking. I don't know what Joey's telling them. I'm going to try to get Joey to come over and explain. Hey, good luck today.
I sent you the link.
Yes, this is Santa Cruz.
So
This is Santa Cruz parents. We're
Yeah.
going to be, so this will be fun, but we're going to see you in Utah, right?
we're gonna be in
Yeah.
Utah together. Yeah.
Where are you
Salt-
staying?
Salt
Do you
Lake
know?
City.
I forget.
We're at the Hilton something.
Hilton something. And did you rent a car?
Not yet.
I rented a big SUV.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's going to be
We
fun.
can maybe,
so everyone
like,
can
we'll
pile
carpool.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
carpool, pile in.
yeah.
Oh, we heard the buzzer. All right.
Okay.
Well, good luck.
All right, good
All right.
job.
That was
Good-
fun little
I'm-
conversation catch up.
I'm predicting this is going to be amazing. As
It should be
usual.
even. On
SHAQ.
paper, it should be pretty close,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
So here we
absolutely.
go.
Okay.
And I don't know what Joey was just telling the team, but I think it was a close game last time, right? Lost by a couple goals. Juliet's not giving me a lot of color commentary. She's not being, she needs to work on her color commentary. The ref's coming over. I'm hoping I'm not in his way. The refs are wearing all white. Now, as you remember, you start the game by sprinting for the ball in the middle. There's the ref is next to us. Now, who is sprinting for us? Can anyone tell? I'm guessing it's Elsa and trailed by Holly. So that's Elsa Kastner racing. She is a freshman, trailed by Holly Hovey, a sophomore, both from Archie. Then going down the line, I think that is Sam going next. Of course, Caroline in the goal. And Hannah Banana is on the far right wing. Here we go. Elsa's sprinting for the ball. Ball's placed in the middle. And Santa Cruz pulls it out. Santa Cruz pulls out the first. They'll go on offense first. Joey's telling folks, press, no foul. You hear Juliet cheering for her daughter. Her name is Caroline, but her nickname is Bear. You'll be hearing Bear a lot. And Santa Cruz shoots. It's over. It's tipped. That's tipped by Bear. Great goal. What that means is that the Santa Cruz will get a fresh 30 shot clock. And you also heard Kelly do kind of a, what would you describe that noise? Like an ooh. What is it?
It's like a silverback gorilla calling out
It's
to
a
the gorillas.
silverback gorilla call. That's how Juliet or Caroline's parents communicate with her. And she blocks it. An incredible block, skip shot. She just claws it, traps it like a bear. And she's passed. She's got position and transition. She's got position. This looks, and she pops it out. They slap it away. She held on the ball for just a second too long. That was tater tot. She wanted to shoot. The shot wasn't there. It was really close and a beautiful pass by Bear. So that was a great transition right there. I'll take that every time. Block, transition with position. Holly going up for a press. I'm not sure what Santa Cruz is doing right now. We got good. They're leaving her open. They're letting her take the shot. They're saying Bear can handle that. And Bear handles that, no problem. And we recover easily. And she scoops it back and gives it back to Bear. We're now on transition on offense. Bear's looking for anyone. She finds Holly Hovey. Holly's looking for anyone. Holly will bring it up herself. Holly's looking for anyone. No one's in set. There, everyone's covered. Holly's looking for a foul. She's not going to draw it. She just passes it back just to move the ball. Shot clock's at 5, really not much. And the ball is stolen. They'll get a fresh shot clock. And there's got a fast break. This is going to be Bear. Let's see what Bear can do here because there's going to be a shot.
Go, Bear!
Oh, no. Nice recovery right there by Malia, I think. Came back and got the recovery because that a lot of times would have been a shot. Someone's in position and it's stolen. Santa Cruz had the position there, but we were able to scoop it up and steal it. I think that was Elsa that stole it. And here we go. Hannah Banana is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Hannah Banana has position. She draws an ordinary foul. Was not a kick out. Tater Tot's coming up. No, that's not Tater Tot. That's Sam. Sam looks over, and that's going to be an ordinary foul. I think it should have been a kick out. No offense, but they didn't do that. So Sam has got the ball instead. She's got to pop it. She's got to pop it. Here it goes. And that's a shot. Just tipped off the top bar by Tater Tot. And there'll be a fresh 30-second shot clock right now.
Go, SHAQ!
And Santa Cruz bringing it down. High intensity game so far, huh? Yeah. Lots of action, lots of defense. Yeah. I have with me Lee and Juliet, and we steal the ball again. Another defensive stand. This is basically a 25-yard swim meet, back and forth, and it's going to come down to who's in better shape. Holly Hovey is holding the ball, looking to see if anyone's in position. She sees Hannah weak. Hannah's really far away. She decides to go with the easier one, and the ball is stolen again. This is the game of pickpockets, ladies and gentlemen. This is like a Oliver Twist novel. Everyone's stealing from each other right now. No one's shooting. Here we go. Santa Cruz passing it back on transition. We got him covered. Well, someone's asking for the ball in the far post. She's got the pass. It's just a little too high. Looking to see who's going to pass. Everyone's set up. She's going to take a shot. It's high. That's our ball. Since it was high and over, not tipped, we get the ball back. Here we're coming back on transition. We got some people. We got Tater Tot, and Tater Tot's going to have it on her own. Holly's going to draw her away. This should be an open shot. Tater should be able to. She waited a little bit too long. She could have had the shot. I think she was waiting for Holly to be there, but Holly was clearing out the defender to give Tater Tot the open net. Lots going on now in set. Ball back to Tater Tot. She shoots. It's a tip, fresh 30. Tipped by the goalie. Nice block. Nice shot by Taylor. And the ball's going to splash us, and I got a little wet there. Here's Holly Hovey in the near screen. She's number 2. Pops the ball into play and brings it back looking for someone. Sam's trying to drive. Here's Sam driving. She's got the position. Holly's waiting for her patiently. Sam takes the ball. It's an ordinary foul. She's going to have to pass it back out. Probably pop it to Holly, who will pop it back to Sam. Back to Taylor. And Taylor's throwing it in the center and seeing if Hannah Banana wants it. Hannah turns and a little shot. A beautiful shot. Moved back. And just a little lob right over to the left side of the post. And I'm seeing a high five from Caroline and Lee, or Juliet and Lee right now, and there's a big beaming smile on Hannah's mom's face. That was an assist. No, that was Sam. Sam, for those keeping the books right now, that was Sam to Hannah Banana. So we are now up 1-0 with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Pretty exciting game. And they try to steal, and she shoots, and we have a kick out. We have a kick out on, that was Elsa. Elsa's kicked out. Elsa got a little too physical there. This is the first power play of the day for either team. Nice, not a dry passes by Santa Cruz. Beautiful passes there. That was the shot. Nope. And there is 4 seconds on the penalty. There was a clip ball. Oh, nice little pop to herself. This should be a shot right now. And credit to Santa Cruz. Dry passes. And just a shot into the right corner of the net, kind of unstoppable. I got to give credit. Clearly Santa Cruz has been practicing their 6-on-5s in practice, and I don't even know if there's a Santa Cruz fan on this right now. I'm going to give credit to you, even though this is a non-Santa Cruz friendly transmission. So you might hear me cheer. You should expect to hear me cheer for SHAQ.
Go, SHAQ! Keep
even though I
moving.
know you're all a nice group of people. All right, now we're back on offense. It's tied 1-1. With 2:15 left in the first quarter. Ordinary foul. Sam pops it back in. She's getting position. That looks like pop it back. She is. Nice pass. Oh, I saw Taylor somehow manages to keep that ball. She was just too much. They just collapsed on her. 3-on-1. Santa Cruz coming back on transition. It doesn't look like anyone has position, so it should be a clean setup on defense. We should be able to press. Lots of action in the set. Lots going on. Elsa's taking her on. Taylor's going out to meet her. We're doing the hard press. This might be a shot right now. Nope, they're passing it in the set, and we collapse on it, and we get ball under. Ball under is when you, as a defender, push the ball underwater, and it goes. And that was an aggressive pass. That was a Taylor went over the defender, and called it an offensive foul. That was just a lot of action right there. I'm trying to catch up. My brain and my mouth are not in the same zone right now. So it was an offensive turnover. They pass it back to set, and Santa Cruz gets a really nice sort of backhand little floater into the right side of the net. It is now 1-2 with 1:15 left in the first quarter, and there's been a huge momentum shift. And so SHAQ's going to have to define it. She turns her. She's got position. She's looking. That is Sabine that is doing good. And this is Sam's looking for a shot. That was Sam shooting on the left side of the bar. It just hit the bar a little bit left. And now we're back on defense again. This is the theme of this quarter, is defense. And Santa Cruz has someone just coming up and getting position and set. There she goes. If they do a good pass, this should be a goal. And that's a goal. This number 14 on Santa Cruz just went up to the near post, backstroke to the far post, like she was a synchronized swimmer in the Olympics. Got a pass. It wasn't the best. somehow manages to get possession of it and put it in the left-hand side in the far post. It was kind of unstoppable. I think we're going to have to switch something up here. We're going to have to figure something out. We're going to probably start going the week more. Okay. We have Holly's going now. Holly is driving. Holly's asking for the ball. And it was a scoop shot.
Nice try, Halls.
That was not Holly. That was Sam. That was a scoop shot by Holly. Holly was doing the misdirection. Scam kind of shoot it. There is 10 seconds left. And we have a kick out. 10 seconds left in the first quarter with a kick out. They are asking for the pass. She has position. And that was lucky. That was lucky. Come on in, Julia. Let's see let's talk about that. So that was at the very end. We got a kick out. They had the ball with 5 seconds left, wide open at the net, and luckily she just shot it high off the bar. That would have been a real gut punch, right?
Yeah.
To end the quarter.
No, yeah, that last 10 seconds. You know, there's been a lot of defense. It's been a defensive game, I feel like.
Talk to me what that's like when they get a last-second goal.
It's the worst. The absolute worst.
It's demoralizing. You come in kind of slow. It has this heaviness about it.
Yeah.
It's like it shouldn't have happened.
Well, I feel like at this age, too, I mean, at every age, but momentum is such a big part of these games, so you don't want to lose momentum.
What do you think Joey's saying to our team right now? I think we got to make offense.
Yeah.
I think we have to manufacture an offense. What we're doing is not working. I think we need to start shooting from outside to make that a threat, and that's going to open up the set position. And right now, it's just clearly not working, just objectively. The score is 1-3, and I don't even know how many shots we've had on goal. And the ones we've had are, kind of the shots running down, not a lot of power behind them because we're just getting pressed so hard. So we're now starting the second quarter. Push it back here. Again, it's second quarter. The score is 1-3.
Janet's on.
Oh, Janet, are you on? Hello. Janet, Bear's grandma is on. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. And again, I'm trying to see here who's sprinting. I'm guessing it's going to be Elsa. Can you see those numbers, Juliet? This is like an eye exam, which I recently failed.
I cannot tell. It's too far away.
I'm guessing it's Elsa and Holly. That's just an assumption. Elsa is the fastest. Holly's also no slouch herself. And you heard the silverback call. The silverback call from Kelly Starrett getting his daughter pumped up. And that was actually that was an easy win. So that was good. Credit to Elsa for winning that. Pass to Holly. Pass over to Tater Tot. Bring it down. Holly's driving. Little close. So they're giving her space. Taylor doesn't even know what's going on because she gave her so much space. Really far out. Taylor's in set, wanting to manufacture. She's going to get clapped. She pops it back to Holly, who should take a shot. Holly's got position. She should take a shot or draw a 5-meter here. That's a kick out. Holly Hovey draws a kick out. She can't shoot from there. She's got to pop it, pass the ball back. They're going to slow it down. I agree. Slow it down. Get in position. Holly's in 3. Holly's asking for the ball. Here we go. Hannah passes it across to the far post to Holly, who is ripping the ball. Holly Hovey with a goal. It is now 2-3.
Nice, SHAQ. Nice.
And here's a little secret. Holly learned that move yesterday from her sister in practice. We were talking about that move. That exact move. It's a fake shot, then another fake shot, then a shot. So credit to Loretta Hovey. If you're watching this, you just taught your sister. I'll credit that goal to Loretta Hovey from UC Santa Barbara. All right, we're back. Sorry, that was a little excitement. That was 2-3. It's 2-3 with 6 minutes left, basically, in the second quarter. Good press. I don't know what, and almost a steal. And that is a steal. Oh, I thought it was a steal. The ref disagrees with me. And and Joey is calling for our girls to go down, which is a high-risk play because if she gets the shot off, it could be an advantage. Joey's passing the ball back in. We have position. Sophia's asking for the ball. Sophia's got the ball right now. Holly is sitting there, and we have a driver. Hannah Banana is driving. Hannah asks for it, pops it back out beautifully, almost like a volleyball play. Oh, and it hits the top bar and comes down. So close. There is a lot of fighting going on. Hannah is drawing. Some Santa Cruz parents are disagreeing that there wasn't a call, but I don't really care because that was Hannah Banana locking her down. Pass in the set, which is stolen.
Nice.
So we need to take advantage of that. That was a errant pass to us. We had position. Here we go now to Holly Hovey. Holly's looking for the ordinary foul and draws it. Hannah's asking for the ball, and Holly passes it to the goalie accidentally, and it almost goes in. That was a slippery pass, and now on this way, we're either going to get a goal or probably a kick out, and she's going to shoot, and somehow Bear blocks it off the right side. Beautiful reaction. It was almost like Bears in the Marvel movie where she can slow down time and stick her arm out and see it. Hannah drawing the ordinary foul. Beautiful pass by Bear all the way across the pool. Hannah, they're giving her space. And so she didn't take it, though. Hannah decides not to take the space. She passes it. It's in the set. And it's a little scoop shot. Those shots are not going in. Sam has tried them now a few times, and they're not going. We have one-on-one in set with just a shot, and Bear blocks it again. Bear is having an epic day. And then another epic pass. We have position. We have weak. We have someone on weak. That is Sam with the shot, hits the bar high. It was not tipped, so it'll be a change of possession. And also, ladies and gentlemen, a little weather report. I'm feeling a significant temperature drop, and I'm feeling a little precipitation, so hopefully that doesn't affect the game. Again, we have another pass into center, a nice little turn. Wow, she somehow blocked that. It was a beautiful offensive play. She did kind of like a disco turn with her hand up in the air, like she was in Saturday Night Live, found the open net, did a little shot, and Bear blocks it again. Here's a pass across the stand. Holly has position. So does Malia, that pops it in beautifully. That was Sam to Elsa. Sam to Elsa. And Elsa called for the ball. That is a freshman in front of the net calling for the ball. I just love to see these young girls asking for it and delivering. And that evens it up at 3-3. It's a whole new game. I don't know what Joey told them at the end of the quarter. He clearly talked to them because this is a tale of two quarters. It's like the tale of two cities, the tale of two quarters. First quarter, all Santa Cruz. Second quarter, that. And just as I was talking, just as I was saying that, she blocked it. It was this skip shot off. It like the ball moved to the left and right. There was a little English on it. It was like a knuckleball. And Bear tried to get it. It just went between her hands. It was a close play. So now it's 3-4. Santa Cruz gets the lead back. They stop our momentum. So now we need to get ordinary foul. SHAQ is kind of moving up. Here we go. That's Sabine, I think, with the ball. And Holly's driving. And Sabine, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. Either way, it was a turnover. And Santa Cruz breaking back. Santa Cruz is fast. They are an in-shape team. They get back in transition and another goal. Another goal, backhand. Santa Cruz is dangerous on transition. They clearly swim a lot in practice. I'm guessing they're all swimmers too, because they're beating us back every time and getting position, particularly whoever this number 14 is. Maybe we can interview her after and find out what her secrets are and try to steal them. All right, here we go. Back to the action on offense. Passing the ball around. Taylor's in position. Oh, we have a kick out, ladies and gentlemen. The second one. Taylor's asking for the ball, and she's got a 5-meter. That was a lot of action. We got the kick out. Taylor asked for the ball, and to her credit, tries to shoot it right away. And now we're going to draw a 5-meter. And who is Joey calling on for the 5-meter? She's calling on Holly Hovey for the 5-meter. Holly is tying her cap. She'll bring back and get in position. I'll move the camera a little so you can see. So for those of you, if you get fouled while you're shooting, you get to take a free shot from this line, a 5-meter. And the refs are saying that some people were excluded. There's a little confusion. I'm trying to catch up here. There's a different exclusion. So we have a 5-meter and an exclusion. Holly Hovey is now being patient, just waiting for her time. She's deciding which side to shoot on. Do I go left? Do I go right? I go in. I don't care. I went left, and it went in. That goalie got a lot of that ball, and all I can say is there was so much strength behind it that just the inertia pushed it in. It was just like a lesson in physics, as I said once. It just, the momentum just kept it going. And remember, in water polo, the entire ball has to go in the goal. It's not like football where it just has to break the plane and the entire ball went in there. So that was an important goal because we're now down 4-5. Again, it's 4 SHAQ, 5 Santa Cruz. And Santa Cruz passing the ball around. Wet passes, which we like. A little tip by Holly. This girl has a shot. Holly is going back and forth. We have a turnover. And we have position coming in. We have Holly on weak. Hannah's got the ball, Hannah Banana, and the ball was stolen from Hannah. That was a stolen ball, credit. So now it's Santa Cruz again. Again, remember, Santa Cruz always somehow gets this position on transition, and they're really going to have a good chance doing it. Does she want to shoot? She does a little lob pass, and that's a ball under, or nope, it should have been, but it's not, and it's our ball. So 2 turnovers, a turnover squared. One by them, one by us, one by them. We come back. Okay, now we're going to set up. The girls' hearts must be pumping right now. Holly's calling for a pass over to Week, and the pass was an errant pass to number 14 on Santa Cruz, who has position, and they're going to have position on Week. And she passes, and Bear gets an incredible block, but she's going to shoot again. This is really hard if she gets 2 shots. And no, it's an ordinary foul, though. Credit to SHAQ.
Nice,
To get the ordinary foul.
Stay light, Bear.
This is a lot of action going now. Now we're just getting set up with a fresh shot clock. There's 1 minute left in the game. The centers get it. She collapses on her ordinary foul. She's got to pass it out. Then she's probably going to pass it back in. And it's a field block. It should be a turnover. That was a field block by SHAQ. Great defense. Credit to the coach for teaching our girls how to stay in there. And Bear staying calm. She had multiple blocks. A lot of action. We need to take advantage of this. There's 37 seconds left, 18 on the shot clock. If we can get this score and even it out, we can go in with a lot of momentum on the half. Holly's got the ball. Her cap is not tied. Is she going to take the shot? She's doing a little flip, and it was a beautiful fake, a beautiful pass to set, and the ball just went a little high. That would have been fun. It would have been fun to even it up at half. So now they're calling it down. As you've seen in my past broadcast, they're bringing the goalie down. There's 15 seconds left. They're bringing the goalie down to take an advantage to go 7-on-6. Passing it around, you really have to lock it down because these are one of the most annoying goals if they get them. There's a pass to the goalie, and it's stolen, and she can shoot. She can shoot, and she did not get it off. That was excitement. Now, you playing with fire if you bring the goalie down. Why? The net is left open, which you just saw there. If the ball is stolen, you can get it off. And if it goes in, it's a goal. And here's the other thing. Unlike the basketball, the ball can hit the water even after the shot clock goes off and just float in, and that counts as a goal. Unlike basketball, that if it hit the ground after you shot it, plays dead. Anyway, lots of excitement there. It is 4-5. Lee, come on in and just talk to me about this. Is Lee, Hannah Banana's mom. What are your thoughts so far on this game?
I think we need to be careful to not get sloppy. I think we're heading in a direction of possibly getting a little sloppy.
Santa Cruz is strong in transition.
They're really strong in transition. Bears having a killer game.
Yeah.
I think that we need to keep focusing on constantly making opportunities and moving. And
I feel like we're on offense. We're always thinking of the same play every time.
We're a little stagnant.
Yeah, we need to open our mind, art of the possible, on what other things we can do. Look to weak a lot. I don't think we've been looking the weak.
No.
And Santa Cruz is just getting back.
And some of our passes need to be a little sharper.
Yeah.
I think sometimes too, our
Come on
pressure.
in.
Our
Yeah,
pressure.
come on in.
We could stand to work on our pressure passing a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting pressure.
Well, why don't you explain what pressure passing means? We have
Pressure
some
passing
grandparents
is
in here.
when you have a defender guarding you and they're pressing you really hard, like pushing against you, and you're usually getting moved backwards and you're struggling to make a pass because the defense is so strong.
Yeah, move the ball, get out of that pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, it's basically an even game. Well, thank you for that color commentary.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah,
Should we
that was
move
fun.
to
That
the
was
other
Lee.
side?
Oh,
We're gonna move over there now.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move to the other side because Juliet, and sorry, I said I don't have a gimbal camera, so you might get a little uneasy. You might want to close your eyes. Otherwise, this is going to be like the Blair Witch Project horror movie where they film from the tent and you can kind of get queasy. But we're going to bring it down to the other goal.
I hope your grandma is watching.
There's 8 seconds left in this, and I'm going to set it up. Let me just check where we are. Okay. Okay. That is... Oh, I don't think I can be here because I'm going to be in front of the... I got to be behind the clock. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was completely in front of the shot clock. That was a real rookie maneuver right there. I have to be behind the shot clock. All right, here we go. I'll put it back on the action. There we go. Beautiful shot.
Are you good there, Juliet?
What's that?
You good?
Okay, so now we switch sides. So we'll be...
My mom said it's really great to watch the game and moms. I don't know what she means by that.
It's great to watch the game and moms. Oh, watch the moms.
Maybe,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah. She liked the color. So good. All right, so again, we have sprinting. I can't see. Okay, no, Holly Hovey, plot twist, ladies and gentlemen. Holly Hovey is sprinting. Not sure why. Let's see if Holly can sprint. I don't know who she's sprinting against. Number 7 on their team. Don't know, and it looks like the coach from Santa Cruz is yapping at the ref, complaining about something. I'm not sure what, but maybe let us play here because we're getting cold. He's confused over what's happened. Do we have a kick out to begin this game? No. Where's their goalie? Where's Santa Cruz's goalie? Oh, that's what we were talking about. There was maybe some confusion about who was supposed to play goal. That would have been fun if they didn't have a goalie. Okay. I don't know if they switched out the goalie maybe, or maybe telling the ref who the numbers were. And actually, they probably were switching the numbers because you can see the ref talking to the scorekeepers. So that was probably something like that. Okay, enough of that. Let's play. Again, it's 4-5, start of the third quarter. Holly Hovey is sprinting. No one's in foul trouble. There's just been a few kickouts. I don't think anyone has more than one. So it's been a pretty clean game. And now Joey is talking to the ref. Now the other coach is talking. So it's not clear what the dispute is. Maybe Joey is protesting what's happening. Joey's backing away. He seems to be okay with the answer he's getting. The ref's pointing to the other ref. They're holding their hands up, and now we go. Here's Holly Hovey, who just won the 50 free at the swim meet against Redwood, and it looks like she will not win that one. She did not win. That was a fast beginning to this quarter. Holly spent a lot of energy to do it, and she'll have to be on defense. Okay, Santa Cruz setting up. We're leaving this girl wide open. They're getting double teaming the girl in set. They seem to be pressing pretty well. They're leaving her open. She shoots high. Caroline didn't even go after it because she knew it was high. Sometimes you see that they'll go up and tip it just the finger, and then the offensive players get to keep possession and get a fresh shot clock. So credit to the goalie to not even go near it. It's really hard to let it go over you. Okay, here's Sophia passing to Hannah Banana. Sam passing to Hannah Banana. And Sabine, we got an ordinary foul. Passing it to Tater Tot, who gets a kick out. Tater Tot draws a kick out. She's looking to someone to pass to. Holly is asking where should the ball go. Okay, we have plenty of time. 15 seconds left in the 6-on-5 advantage. We're passing the ball around. Passing it to Sabine, who's a left-hander. Passing it to Hannah, who shoots it, and it is a good shot. Hannah's mom grit her teeth on that one. That would have been fun one to go into tie. That was the right pass, right idea. Good block by the goalie. This is the game of goalies. This is just a game of lockdown. So that was a missed opportunity. We got to move on. They passed the set. She looks like she wants to do a passing. Caroline Bear says, no, I'll bear trap that. And Caroline's dad is saying, good job. I did not hear the Silverback Ape call. I just hear a good job, Bear. Here we go. Bringing the ball down. That's Tater Tot passing to Holly. We're doing a lot of wet passes. A lot of wet passes. Here we go. Sam is in set. Sam is asking for the ball. She's in position. Pops it back out to Hannah. Hannah passes it back to Taylor, who has a beautiful shot and an even more beautiful block. This goalie is good. She is going to be a factor in this game. Both goalies are factors in this game. There, she's bringing up, passing to herself, taking the space. We have someone with position. Santa Cruz has position in set. There it looks like to be a slight mismatch, and she's going to shoot high again. High again, and Caroline again says, you're not going to trick me. I'm going to pull my hand down like a prairie dog with a hawk over it. I'm going to go back down, get the ball, collect it from Joey, and we're going to go on offense. And here's Sam, draws an ordinary foul. Pass it back to Hannah Banana. Looking for Elsa, is in set. Elsa asks for the ball and scoops, and beautiful shot, beautiful block. She tipped it. It's a fresh 30. We're going to get splashed. We just got splashed by, maybe he doesn't like the yappiness I was saying to him at the beginning. He didn't like that I was saying he was taking a long time to start the game. All right, again, we have Sabine, our southpaw, getting pressed. Remember what Julie was talking about, pressure passes. She does a pressure pass.
Help her!
Ordinary foul. She can't shoot because she's not beyond the yellow cone. She's a pop it, which she did. She's bringing in. Now she can shoot. No, she can't shoot. Oh, that was a 5 meter. That was a little 5 meter. I messed up there. I said that's not a 5 meter. That is a kick out. Kick out. That was a kick out on 5, which I thought was a 5 meter. I'm going to explain my mistake earlier. We drive past this. Holly's asking for it. Holly passes it back to the southpaw, who's kind of in not the ideal position. And then this is Sam. She's going to pass it over to Holly, who's going to want to shoot it. And Holly shoots it on the, she was on the near post, shoots it out. That's a tough angle. I just a tough angle. Like if you were going to take a math class and a geometry class, that's not the angle you want to shoot it from.
That angle, yeah.
It's tough. It's a low probability. You want to be on top, right, Lee? You want to shoot from the top. And she shoots, again, high bar, fresh 30 shot clock because it's a rebound. Nice pass into sets. Nice pass. And we just collapse and take the ball back. Really talented. Credit to all these girls. They are both really good. And I'm seeing some really tricky passes into set and then really good blocks. And thank God we have Bear, because that's basically all that's saving us right now from a blowout. All right. Sam bringing it up. Sam with a beautiful turn. She just turns and she draws a kick out. That was just incredible. Sam does this left hand turn around, draws the kick out. We have good position now. I think we have everyone where we want them to be. Hannah Banana and weak, Holly on top. Sam to Sam. Oh, no look pass to Sam. Sam doesn't shoot. Holly should shoot this. No, she's going to pass it. That's to Sabine, who's a southpaw. That was the right idea. Pass it back. Fresh 30 shot clock, but we're going to be up. And then she, oh my God. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to keep up with this. There's so much going on. The goalie is good. Let's just start with that foundationally. Their goalie stops everything. And then we've had passed it around. We've had good passes.
Those were good passes.
We are even. We are no longer up. We have a fresh 30 shot clock without an advantage. Pop it back out. And that was I'm not going to say it because her mom's right here, and we get a kick out. And I'm sure they're going to, if I were Santa Cruz, I'd call a timeout. We have a kick out on Elsa was a kick out and another kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Hannah Banana and Elsa are kicked out. They have a 2-player advantage. They have a 2-player advantage. The odds are so low right now. And so it's just so much pressure. You can't, I'm going to go on the screen. You can't stop that. 2 kickouts. First of all, there was a frustration kick out coming on transition clearly for Elsa. She was clearly mad.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened with...
She had the turnover and then she got the kick out.
She got a turnover and then she got it was a frustration kick out.
Frustration.
And then Hannah Banana got kicked out. And then, I'm sorry, no one can stop that. It was all too easy. Okay, so we're going to flip it back to the action. Sorry, I haven't told you. It is now 4-6. We are down by 2 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We really could use a goal here. Santa Cruz is just locking it down. I think that's Holly's counterpart from ODP that's guarding her. Isn't that?
Liz.
Do you know? Yeah, Liz. That is Liz, number 5. She's really strong. And Holly got an offensive foul. I think we're going to need, just like the first quarter, in the third quarter. It looks like we're going evens and odds. Santa Cruz is doing even quarters, and that's a little lob over. You can't stop those. You pass it to center, you push away, and you do this little arc that just gets over the hand of the goalie. You can't watch hot mic. Watch the language here. Shoot. Sorry. I'm trying to keep a G rating on my thing, and we got some frustration from the parents here, which is understandable. So the score is 4-7. We're 3 goals down. We really need the answer because this is getting out of control. 1 goal is no big deal. 2, you got to get a goal. 3, Holly Hovey has some frustration. Holly Hovey should just take the shot if she wants it, and she does. Holly Hovey said, "I want the shot. I don't want to pass right now." She does a little Holly Hovey paddle. She takes a look back to make sure no one's there, and she launches to the left side of the net and dents the twine. So she brings it back just when we need it. It's 5-7.
Let's go, Bear!
5-7. If we can get a stop and score, it's a whole new game because a 1-goal lead is no big deal. Again, there's 1 minute left, 20 seconds on the shot clock, and that was perfect. It was blocked by a field player. 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Come on,
Kathy,
SHAQ!
I'm looking over at Kathy. Kathy has some frustration on her face.
Come on,
you okay?
SHAQ!
Yeah, Kathy's okay.
Go
All right, we're
in,
bringing
take
it
it
down.
in,
Hannah Banana's taking it in.
Take it in.
She passes it to Sophie. Sophie's looking around. Sophie's being guarded by Liz. Hannah Banana's open, and she draws a 5-meter. No, was it a...
Nice.
She drew a 5-meter. And we're giving it again to, who is this? Number 2, let me look on my sheet, is Holly Hovey, my daughter. I knew that the whole time. I'm sorry. I know it's my daughter. I know. We drew a kick out, and what did I say? We need to score, block him and score another goal. But what's putting a lot of pressure on Holly now, because this goalie is a lot. Okay, I'm going to keep it quiet because this is Holly Hovey. She's going to shoot, and she misses it, but she's going to get the rebound, and she does a little flick. She tries a little flick. You know what? Don't ever quit. It was a tough shot, and this goalie just gets in your head. Let's just not let him score here. Let's not let him score here because that was a good ending to this quarter. And like I said, we're evens and odds. Their even quarters were odds. She's going to push it in. We're going to get ball under, and she blocked. That set player on Santa Cruz is just strong. And Taylor, we're doing 6-on-7. We're coming down with 3 seconds. She needs to shoot it now. And that was actually a beautiful shot just off to the left. It had all the good angle. All right, come on in. Woo! What's your heart rate? Right now? Mine's up.
That was an exciting quarter.
That was up.
Yeah.
Feel my heart rate. What would you say that is?
It's like 125.
Is that good?
That's high.
That's high, yeah. So there's a little pressure. That's high? What do you mean? What's a resting heart rate? What's
50?
a sleep? 50?
Yeah.
Like if you're doing like squats, what's your heart rate?
Like maybe 140.
Oh, okay. So I'm basically like doing squats right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're pumped up.
Anyway, how do you feel?
I feel like we could get back in it. I think if we could gain some momentum, get a couple shots right now, we could do it.
It's a game of momentums, and your daughter is keeping us in this game.
Yeah, I mean she's playing well, but I think we've had some chances in offense.
It could be 6-7. It's not. It's 5-7.
Yeah.
And as I've always said, you get one. All right, here we go. We got to stand.
Adrian,
how are you thinking? Your daughter
this
is
the enemy.
going off.
This is the
your
enemy.
Daughter. Tell us who your daughter is. Number 5, right?
She's number 5.
Yeah, Liz.
Liz
right?
Penny.
Yeah.
Wondering if she's awake this morning.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting. She got kicked out, and he went like this, and I thought it was a 5-meter. Because number 5 was getting kicked out.
And that's what she thought.
Yeah.
But then number 8 was out. I was so confused.
Yeah.
That was very confusing.
There was some confusing moments. So your goalie, what's your goalie's name?
Well, with Mary.
We have 2.
And
You have 2 goalies. So you guys switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both really good.
Your goalies are just incredible. They're changing.
And
the game.
Sage, the one that was just in.
Yeah.
This is only her second year.
What? What sport did she switch from? She switched from nothing.
From nothing. No, soccer, actually.
Okay.
Soccer.
Was she a goalie in soccer?
No.
Okay.
She wasn't really that much of an athlete before, but she must have.
Yeah. She's a game changer.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting set up here.
Right.
Oops, sorry. That was fun. Sorry, folks. That was fun talking to Liz's mom, Adrian, who is friends with Juliet. And that was just Elsa, and it was sprinting, and Santa Cruz just won that. Okay, again, For those of you at home, the score is 5-7. We're starting the fourth quarter. There is 6:50 in the fourth quarter. And that was a wet pass by Santa Cruz. Hopefully we can take Hannah's pressing. Hannah's pressing. Hands up. And nice wet passes. And Joey is calling for Holly to sprint. And the goal. And we got the ball. Do we have position on transition? Holly's trying to sprint down. Santa Cruz is covering her well. And we have a kick out. I don't know who drew the kick out. I'm not sure someone drew a kick out. Okay, we need to take our time.
Take your time.
Passing to Holly on top. Sorry, the ref's right here. I can't do anything about it. It'd be kind of rude for me. I'll try to play it. Here he goes. He's getting out of the way for us. Okay, and we're going to probably pass it to Taylor, who absolutely rocks it in. For some reason, this place got quiet.
Wait, was that a goal?
That was a goal by Tater Tot. It was a rocket. It was a rocket off the goalie to the right side of the net. That's a freshman, ladies and gentlemen. She's a freshman. What a beautiful shot. The score is now 6-7 in the fourth quarter. And you've always heard me say this, a 1-goal lead is deceiving because if you lose it, there's a momentum shift by definition. So we just got to hold on to it. She looks like she's shooting and she shoots high. And Caroline does the prairie dog. Nope, I'm going to pull my hand down. I'm not touching that. Holly Hovey is looking. Holly Hovey has a perfect pass from Bear to Holly. And Holly is mad. Holly is mad. She wants this. And she somehow, like a cobra with a ball, it was like a snake cobra, and Holly pushes it in.
Nice holes.
And Holly ties the game at 7. It is 7-7. 2 unanswered goals by SHAQ. And you're seeing the SHAQ moms are absolutely, it's an electric atmosphere here in this side. It's electric. ESPN might be breaking into this right now. The Santa Cruz parents are a little quiet and they heard me talking. So this is actually awkward.
Shut them down.
Okay. Well, that was Kathy. Just shut them down. So now this is important. I've always said, you tie the game, it's 7-7, and you keep it. And Santa Cruz is kind of confused right now. We have an ordinary foul. She's going to get position. She's passing it off. Santa Cruz is trying to get set, and Holly gets a ball under. Holly Hovey reaches around, risks a kick-out foul, puts her hand perfectly on the ball, pushes it under, and that's a turnover. Santa Cruz doing well. Kathy is calling that textbook. If you looked at it in Wikipedia, you'll find that video. Okay, Taylor has the ball now. She's looking for someone to release. Passes to Sam, and that ball was stolen. That was a stolen ball, and that was pretty. And there's going to be some action. We got to get back set back up because that's Liz, and Liz is strong. And so
Let's go, SHAQ! Let's go!
I'm going to call that lucky, and Bear just locked it down. Boy, this is getting intense right now. Pass to Holly, beautiful pass. Ordinary foul. Holly pops it back into play, passes it to Hannah, and it was a little too much too fast. I don't think we were ready. I think it was we should have taken a heartbeat and slowed it down. And a beautiful pass that is stolen and stolen again. This is a Charles Dickens novel. Everyone is stealing from everyone else. This is the game of pickpockets.
Go, Bear!
And say bringing it up, a little pass in. That's going to be a kick out or a 5-meter. It was strong. That was just strength and set. And I'm surprised, frankly, it wasn't a kick out, but it was a goal, right?
I'm surprised that wasn't like a
Yeah. Oh, and Lee is saying that she's surprised it wasn't called on them, although Lee is not entirely objective. So it is 7-8.
No, I'm not.
You're not. So Lee.
Elsa got
Joey's
whacked.
Elsa got whacked in the face. She's saying so. We're having so is Elsa going out? Who are we bringing in?
No.
So we have Sabine, Holly, Tater Tot, Sam. Pass back to Sabine, our southpaw. Back to Sam.
Move around, SHAQ!
We are not bringing the ball up. We need some. This is what's called the pressure pass, and Sam does her turn. Sam does a beautiful turn. Ordinary foul. I don't know what the refs are saying. Calm down. Okay. That was a pass, and that's going to be stolen. That was going to be stolen. It was just a pass across, and Liz,
Let's go, Bear!
whose mom we just met, stole the ball. Liz is good, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta watch out for her. Okay, pass back to top. 16 seconds left. Again, the score is 7-8. 3:30 left. Santa Cruz on offense. They're passing it around the top. They're bringing in the set, and gets it. Passing into set. She grabs the ball. She locks and loads the ball, and she pushes it over. And what a shocker, it's Liz. So Liz is clearly a foundational part of their team, and we're going to have to double team her if we're going to do this. And this happened again, just like that. We get 2 goals and tied, and just like that, they get 2 goals unanswered. We have to start answering here. There's 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. This is when you have to answer, because the game can get away with you. You have 30-second shot clocks. So if you start making mistakes and pass it, I know I'm sorry I'm in the bad position. I know this isn't ideal. And
Nice try, Holly.
That was Holly took a shot. It was off the near post. Holly tried to go for a rebound, and she was stopped. And I am clearly in a horrible position when we're on offense. And I think the ref probably is annoyed by me, so I think he's purposely standing in front of me. So I will learn next game. And that was just a shot from outside that was not expected. That's just the first time they've taken that shot, and they make it in the left side, and they now have a 3-goal lead. It's now 7-10. Juliet with 2:30 left. I gotta be honest. I'm honest with myself a lot. It's not looking good right now.
It's not looking good.
We would have to have some
Better
pretty incredible
passes,
possessions, right?
Some good passes.
Right.
We got to get these kickouts. We need to. I think that we need to
Draw some kickouts.
We need to be very intentional with drawing kickouts. Something I think we should be working on.
In the next game, I'm not going to set up down here. So this is my bad. I'm learning every game. I'm down here because Juliet likes to film her daughter from across.
But wait, where are you going to set up?
I think I'm just
In
going to
the
do the
middle?
opposite. I'm gonna probably maybe down there in the middle.
Oh, in
Yeah.
the middle of
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
I'll see. I'm good for constructive criticism. If you want to type something and give me any advice on where I should set up the camera. Right now I'm pot committed. It'd be kind of awkward to walk the camera away now. All right, so was that a timeout with our possession? Okay, what's going? They just scored. Well, they just scored and called a timeout. I don't know why we get the setup because I thought it was a score. I'm confused as to why we don't do this, but okay. All right, I'm gonna try to move the camera here. I'll move the camera a little so if this guy comes, you can at least get a little bit of the shot. Here, pass it into the middle. Sam's trying to flop it out. She jumps out perfectly. She passes it over to. She passed it to Hannah. That was field blocked, and so we don't keep possession. And you can hear that the tone of my voice has gotten a little melancholy and somber. I'm not going to have a lot of excitement anymore because we're down by 3. I'll try to pick it up a little if I see an exciting play, but it's hard to get excited over what just happened there because it's another kick out. And Santa Cruz calls a timeout because they want to set up a play to kind of practice their 6-on-5. And that's where we are at this point of the game. I mean, we're 3 goals down, right, Juliet? We're 3 goals down. It's not looking good. I think what we need to start focusing on now is where we're going to go eat in between. I did not eat breakfast. I did not get my London fog.
Do we play at 1 or 2?
I think we play at 1, so we're going to have like a couple hours. We usually hit Whole Foods and we all eat as a team outside. So
yeah, but it's not going to be eating today.
why won't it be eating? Could you
Not
get in
enough
camera
time
and talk to them?
Not enough time in between games.
What do you mean? It's 11 o'clock. It's 15 minutes away.
Yeah, but you can have a snack, but
A
not
snack.
lunch. Not
Okay,
lunch.
Juliet
Snack,
is
but not
saying,
lunch.
well, what would be a good snack?
Only some like carbohydrates or protein. Not
Can
a lot
I
of
have
fat.
lunch?
You can have lunch.
Can I have an yerba mate?
But Halls
a-
just can have a snack.
Okay, because I like to get an yerba mate.
You need a full 3 hours to digest a meal between games.
Okay, well, I'm going to have my daughter go with Juliet because if my daughter came with me, I'm guessing I would probably give her the wrong nutrition during
You
this
would,
short break.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just needs a little bit of.
I
like,
thought you'd give her some
she needs
pasta and
she needs
Indian
like-
food.
No, she needs like a half of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something like that.
Got it.
Tops,
Okay.
tops.
Well, I just learned something, ladies and gentlemen, what we're
Yeah.
going to get at Whole Foods. Okay, we're back into play again. There's 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. The score is 7-10. We're down by 3. And we just got a kick out. So Santa Cruz has a 6-on-5 advantage, and they just are going to call a play. They pass it to their player, Liz, passing it around. Nice dry passes. We're pressing. We have 2 girls right around Caroline. We're not pressing the girls.
Nice.
We're winging Caroline. Now, you can only touch the ball with one hand if you're a defense. And here's a really close to the net. That was a good call by, and that was incredible. Number 10 on their team went after the ball. If you get a ball under against the goalie, that's a 5 meter. So goalies are very vulnerable. And Bear scooped that, pushed it aside, and got the defense around it. So now here we go.
Stay in it, Chuck.
We are on. We're on offense, and we get a goal. Was that Tater Tot? I didn't see it. Tater Tot, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's her second goal of the game, and she really loves that left side. She really loves the left side of that goal. Right, her left. Wait, that was Tater. Was that Sabine? The southpaw is mean you're left-handed.
Hold him up.
Guys, disregard what Kathy just said. She said that the left side of the goal is called the southpaw. She doesn't know that that's where a left-handed person is a southpaw. She's just learning. Don't criticize her. Oh, wow. Hashtag wow. Hashtag backhand. I don't even know how you would defend against that. It was just a pass in and a quick backhand to the southpaw side of the net, according to Kathy, right? So the score is, the live stream link is on our WhatsApp chat. Yeah. So there's 1 minute left. The score is 8-11. It looks like we're bringing everyone out, everyone in kind of thing. We're bringing in some of our other players to get some time in. I see Sammy. I see Malia's in. Who else, Kathy? Malia's right there. Number, 13? No, Malia's number 14. Let's get some action. We have Brooklyn's number 13. So Hannah Banana to Brooklyn, who's looking for a foul. Pops it back. Nice pass back to Hannah Banana. And we got 7. And, Liz stole the ball. That should have been her quick route because she didn't let her do it. And Hannah just shoots from far. And we keep it. And we keep it on offense. That is a strategy. When the clock's running out, I always say take a shot high, make the goalie block it, and get a fresh 30. And that's what Hannah did. Smart play. That's right. That's
Fresh 30.
So here we go. Here's Sam bringing the ball in. We have Hannah Banana in set, wanting the ball. And I think this could be a goal if, it's a steal. In a different reality, that would have been a goal. But today it was a steal. And we have 19 seconds left. The score is 8-11. The odds of winning are astronomically low, certifiably impossible, and Santa Cruz is just passing the ball around. They're being respectable and just running out the clock and not going for a shot because they are a class team with class parents. Okay, that's it. Kathy, you want to come in and give us your thoughts? This is Kathy, Malia's mom. Malia's number 14.
Hi.
Kathy, come on in. What do you think? What do you think?
Well, I thought they were a little dirty. There were a lot of holds.
The Santa Cruz team?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fair. This is a safe place. This is
a safe space?
No, this is a safe place. Yeah.
I think
We had some moments, right? I
did,
mean,
and a
the
lot of
second
strong
quarter,
shots, yeah.
second quarter, we came back in that fourth quarter.
That's right.
And then we just lost the momentum.
Right.
So, okay, well, thanks for that. Angie, could you come over for a second? Everyone's saying hi to Angie real quick. Elsa's mom. So Elsa got bunked. Is she okay?
I don't know. I need to go check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elsa draws injuries. Like, she got hit in the eye last week and it had a big black eye.
She got punched in the face and then the girl turned around and kicked her in the back.
She got punched in the face and kicked in the back, and she played through it. And she did butterfly yesterday. So you're going to go check on her?
I'm gonna go check on her.
All right, so we're probably going to do a little Whole Foods sesh.
Yes.
Watch what we eat. And we'll see all you back. Are we playing at 1 o'clock?
Yes.
Do we know when we're playing?
I think it's 1.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back at 1 o'clock Pacific, and we're going to be playing Stanford. And in the meanwhile, we're going to run and get some food at Whole Foods, and I'm going to get a London Fog from Starbucks. Thank you.